What is going on, Vol Nation? What is going on, SEC fans, football fans? Honest Abe coming at you with another pregame Saturday video here in East Tennessee. Man, I tell you what, tough loss last week for Tennessee against West Virginia, but man, that team is stout, and I think West Virginia is probably going to be a top 10 team here by middle of the season. But I tell you what, half of this video probably should have come out on Monday, Labor Day weekend craziness. But and then the other half of this probably should have came out maybe like yesterday or Thursday. So I apologize for that. But yeah, trying to get back in the swing of things, like I said before, of making videos and getting them posted and everything like that. But hey, big shout out to Himbo and Matthew Jones. Thanks for the convo last week. There's some West Virginia fans, and we're going to talk about what they had to say here in a minute. But Himbo, Matthew Jones, thank you guys so much for leaving comments and just having a little back and forth with me on the YouTube channel here. I appreciate that. Man, all the views that I got just from last Saturday's post game video. I think it was close to like 300 views. I really appreciate that. And that might not seem like a whole lot, but to me, having 300 people watch my videos, and I'm not even a full year into this, and it kind of took the summer off really, so I'm only about 5 or 6 months really into this, and having 300 people watch my video about a football game is just pretty cool. And so I really do appreciate that. But yeah, one of the things that Himbo and Matthew Joseph talk about is that Tennessee hadn't played West Virginia, and that the fact that we should be playing more local teams, and we are getting that today here at Tennessee. But I totally agreed with him. It was like the first time that Tennessee had played in the state of North Carolina in like 50 something years, which is kind of crazy. It's right next door, and they hadn't played West Virginia in a long time. And it's been a while since we've even played like North Carolina. But Tennessee plays ETSU today. They just re-kicked off their football program back in 2016, and so that was a big step for ETSU. So very happy that they got put on our schedule, and that they're getting some love here within the state. Big team. This should be a win, easy win for Tennessee today. I mean, but just the fact that that they're playing each other, showing the state some love. I really do enjoy that. But definitely, I think we should be playing some more local teams. Even if it's just like a North Carolina every 4 years or something like that, or even like a West Virginia again, for sure. And I definitely appreciate the nice comments and stuff like that from some West Virginia fans. Well, just watching my video, I think that's pretty cool. And man, like I said, they had a great team, and their quarterback. If I had a vote, I'd probably vote for him for Heisman already. Week 1, man, he put up some great numbers against us. But we'll get to that here in a minute. But some of the stuff, like I said, should have come out earlier this week. Just talking a little bit more about this, and then, of course, Brandon Kennedy. We find out our starting center for Tennessee. He has a knee injury. He's out for the season. To an offensive line that struggled last week with the pass rush. This is a big hit. One of our starters goes down in game 1. So that's definitely tough. And an offensive line that needs to get it together. Yeah, we have got Trey Smith, All-American. He's going to be an All-American again this year. Probably one of the best offensive linemen in the nation. He's definitely going to go pro. He could probably go pro after this season if he really wants to. But yeah, that definitely hurts. Losing Kennedy at center hurts us for sure. So we'll look to see what the Vols offensive line can do. And that's actually one of my keys to the games. Basically, not just today, but for the remainder of the season is offensive line play. You got to protect Garantano. Garantano had some great flashes of brilliance last week. And, he can throw the ball, but he was just hit too many times, and that O-line's got to protect him. And so what is that O-line going to look like today? Yeah, we're playing a lesser team, so to speak, in ETSU. But you know what? They need to play their game. They need to protect the quarterback. They need to block. They need to do their schemes to get the running backs loose, and just help the offense out. And then, of course, we heard that Trey Coleman, sophomore running back, he's leaving the program. Of course, he didn't play, much last week at all, and I think he could just he saw his future at Tennessee. Probably didn't look very bright, as Isaiah knocks over a fan over there. But yeah, so he didn't get to play much, and so he's leaving. He left the program already. He wasn't even at practice on Monday, which is not that surprising. I mean, we have some good quarterbacks, and of course, they're messing with the fan that's now broken apparently. But anyway, get back to it. I think, yeah, it's really not a big surprise. We got some good quarterbacks, Chandler and stuff like that. So I don't see that as that big. We got some good depth there at running back. Of course, losing a player at all definitely hurts. But if he's not going to play, he could probably end up going somewhere else and playing. So best of luck to him as well as he moves on from the Vols. But Tennessee's playing ETSU today, East Tennessee State, and definitely looking forward to that. Game's here in about 2 hours, and so hopefully some of you guys will catch this video before kickoff. And of course, I'll be posting another post-game video with some of my thoughts on the game. It's on SEC Network, so unfortunately, some of you guys probably don't get that channel, but I'll definitely be watching the game today and enjoying that. But some of my keys, like I said, better O-line play. We got to protect the quarterback. Better secondary play. And, people have been talking about this a long time. I've seen lots of little, things this week. It's going to be a long season for Tennessee and all this kind of stuff. You know what? If you were one of those crazy fans, and I'm not going to really put you down, but Tennessee's going to go undefeated this year. We're going to go like 10-2. You're crazy. I'm sorry. It's just unrealistic with just the way who we have as players. We got to give Pruitt some time, and of course, people are already calling for Pruitt's head after last week's loss. That's crazy. Give him time. He'll be all right. He's got to develop these players. He's got to get his system, his players. You got to remember, he's still got I forgot what they said this week. I caught it on one of the programs as I was driving. But over half of the players on the Tennessee team are still Butch Jones players, and so you got to give him time to get his players in there, get his system working, and then from there it'll be we'll definitely start seeing some better play. But you can already see that he's starting to develop the players that he's already got, and that's a big step big step forward, and so. Definitely looking forward to seeing what Tennessee can do. Better secondary play for sure. Those guys are young back there, but I think they'll continue to get better. It'll be a good game for them to reestablish themselves. Hopefully, get an interception, get a turnover. Make a couple big plays against ETSU today, and basically just overall better team play. A lot of missed tackles last week. But I think that Tennessee's going to come out with a big win, 33-13. Yes, I'm giving ETSU a little love, but I do think a lot of players are going to play today, and so ETSU is going to probably get a field goal and a touchdown later on in the game to kind of get that score a little bit better. But I think Tennessee they play well. They get what they need to get done today. I don't look for anything fancy. Offense, of course, they got to play better. We got to have somebody that's makes a big flash, at today. And so I definitely look forward to seeing that. But yeah, those are kind of some of my things that not only for today, but reestablishing themselves for the entire season. And of course, a lot of people put the West Virginia game as the key game of this season for the Vols. I don't see that. I think it's Florida game. Florida game is going to be our measure stick for this season. Of course, I thought it was going to be a 6-6, maybe 7-5 season. We could probably pull off one of those middle schedule games. But that middle schedule for Tennessee, starting with Florida here in 2 weeks, it's just brutal. And so, if we can get one of those games, we'll end up 6-6, maybe 7-5. And I think it'll be a good, successful first season for the Vols and Jeremy Pruitt. But yeah, definitely look forward to game 4 o'clock, SEC Network. Check for my post-game video that'll be coming at you guys sometime after the game. But hey, this is Honest Abe. I always appreciate you guys watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out Facebook, Twitter. And I always appreciate it, guys. We'll see you later. Honest Abe signing off.